Hello everyone, welcome to the Impact Play where we are all Team Impact. My name is Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and we are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, music, and esports. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields. And having as a result, here on the Impact Play, I'm also your host and your producer on the ones and twos. And you can join us live over at twitch.tv/MacPlay, as well as youtube.com/MacPlay, where we are simultaneously co-streaming to both platforms. But nonetheless, no matter however you consume your content, whatever you consume it, we are there. The support keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at anchor.fm/MacPlay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content according to post show, getting the show ad free, and so much more. Or you can even support us free by using our credit code ImpactPlay. We are Epic partners. Every purchase you make within the Epic Store, whether you're Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, no matter where you play or how you play, even if it's a free-to-play title, no matter what the platform, use that credit code. It does go a long way and no extra cost to you. But it's just known in the many ways you go out and support us here on the show. And this episode of the Impact Play is also sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is episode 281, and on the agenda we have Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 has been officially confirmed. GDC is inbound. Esports in the Olympics. Dead by Daylight is making its way to the big screen. Capcom's upcoming showcase. All the announcements from Pokemon Day. Microsoft has been granted access to Sony's documents. Your Mobile World Congress 2023 wrap-up. Apple is against ChatGPT. The Lord of the Rings. Netflix's movie Anywhere. A Stranger Things screenplay. NFL scouting combined. UFC 285. iHeartRadio's See Her, Hear Her. Nelly's inaugural Ha and Here festival. Nicki Minaj is launching her very own record label. New music by Ed Sheeran. Morgan Wallen, Marshmello, and Megan Trainor, plus the top stories of the week. So I guess we'll move on to our very first segment of the show, where I discuss stuff I'm enjoying, consider, and essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty, folks, I haven't been playing anything recently. I know Destiny 2 has their Lightfall campaign, Lightfall DLC expansion is available now. Hopefully get into that as soon as possible. I am reviewing an upcoming game I can't talk about at the moment, so once I can, I'll hopefully release that review. As well as we've been uploading review casts on Last of Us as well as Velma. And you can listen to my, 20-minute plus rant on Velma as well, which is available now. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes, a little less than 20 minutes. But yeah, you can check that out now. But that's about it lately. I know there's a couple things I want to watch on HBO Max. I have to catch up on The Last of Us as well as Velma, and then watch all these other things on HBO. Uh, Otherwise, I haven't been playing anything new at the moment. That's literally it. So I guess let's get into the news, folks, and we're gonna start with your housekeeping. You could sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, get access to 2 credits. And it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Then go to Audible for sponsoring this episode of Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. So first up, of course, this is our 3rd year in supporting our local children's hospital here in Atlanta, Children's Hospital of Atlanta, which is a part of Extra Life, which is a program of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which is an amazing fund. And like I said, we've been doing this for 3+ years now, and you can go out and help and donate to our local kids in need. And it will definitely make a difference. You can make a difference in a child's life in as little as $1 while you're playing, streaming, and just being us in support of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. I have my brain just froze for a second, but yeah. So you can go in and if you guys are watching us over at Twitch, you can type in !donate. This will work on or offline as well. Either whether we're streaming or not streaming, it'll work regardless. But nonetheless, you can go to our About pages and click on the Extra Life URL, either on YouTube and both Twitch as well. I click on that channel and it'll take us to our donation page where you can donate today, either anonymously or we'll read it when we are back live on stream as well. Your donation. So I'm gonna put this in chat now for those of you those of you live, as well as even if you come back later to watch the VOD, to watch the live stream. All right, that's about it. Next up, we have reviewcast for HBO's Last of Us, as well as Velma, which is available on our YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast platform. We've been uploading trailers, exclusive looks, as well as first looks as well on our YouTube channel. So no matter what content you like, we have something available for you. Alrighty, that's about it. Okay. And also, International Women's Day is upon us, and it is April 8th. So this coming Wednesday. And I believe it's also Women's History Month, if I'm not mistaken. Let me Google that real quick. Yeah, it is Women's History Month as well. It started March 1st and March through the 31st, to the end of the month. And this is coming from International Women's Day. So imagine a gender equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination, a world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive, a world where difference is valued and celebrated. Together we can forge women's equality. Collectively, we can all embrace equality. Hashtag embrace equality. Celebrate women's achievements, raise awareness about discrimination, and take action to drive gender parity. International Women's Day belongs to everyone, everywhere. Inclusion means all. International Women's Day action is valid. If you want to learn more, go to internationalwomensday.com and I'll share that in chat now as we speak. And also, if you guys are going to be listening to this on your favorite podcast platform, it'll be available in the show notes as well. All right, so I guess we're done with your housekeeping, and now we'll move on to your gaming play. Alrighty, folks, the first one up is the 26th Annual Dice Awards, and we forgot to discuss this on last week's show, and that was the that was the title of the episode as well, and that was the one thing we forgot to include. But nonetheless, here it is, folks, and it was written by yours truly. So, this 26th Annual Dice Awards have come and gone, with God of War Ragnarok leading the night with 7 wins and Elden Ring taking home Game of the Year. The awards ceremony took place on February 24th in Las Vegas and was hosted by Kind of Funny's Greg Miller and IGN Stella Chung, with IGN as the media partner for the show. Tim Schafer was inducted into the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame for his contributions to the gaming industry for well over 30 years. You can find the full list of winners here. So, the Outstanding Achievement in Animation went to God of War Ragnarok. Hold on, before we discuss this, we have a list that we took on when the nominees were announced. This way we could see what we got right. So, Outstanding Achievement in Animation went to God of War Ragnarok. So, it was Elden Ring, so we got that wrong. Let's mark this. So, God of War Ragnarok, okay. Outstanding Achievement in Art Direction, it went to God of War Ragnarok, and we were wrong on that one as well. We went with Horizon Forbidden West. Okay. Outstanding Achievement in Character, we got God of War Ragnarok Kratos, and we were right. Okay. So, Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition. We chose Metal Hellslinger, but instead I went to God of War Ragnarok. Wow, already God of War Ragnarok has 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. Like, sheesh. Make that 5. Outstanding Achievement in Audio Design. And we were right on that front as well. Outstanding Achievement in Story. God of War Ragnarok. We were right on that front. Outstanding Technical Achievement. We did Elden Ring. We were right there. Okay. Action Game of the Year. We chose Bayonetta 3, but I went to Vampire Survivors. Okay, Adventure Game of the Year. We went with Horizon Forbidden West, and it went to God of War Ragnarok. I didn't think they were gonna take these many awards. Like, sheesh. Family Game of the Year. We went with Kirby's Dream Buffet. I went to Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Fighting Game of the Year, Multiverses as well, so we were right on that front. Racing Game of the Year, Gran Turismo 7, we were right on there. RPG of the Year, Elden Ring. Alright. Strategy and Simulation of the Year. We chose Warhammer Chaos Gate Demon Hunter. It was Dwarf Fortress. Okay, Immersive Reality Game of the Year. Let's see. Red Matter 2, we chose Moss Book 2. Okay. Okay, outstanding achievement for an indie title or independent game. I went to Tunic and we chose Immortality. That was a surprise. Mobile Game of the Year, Marvel Snap. Went to Marvel Snap, so we got that. That's a check. Online Game of the Year. We chose Call of Duty. I went to Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. Outstanding achievement in game design. We chose Elden Ring. I went to Elden Ring. Outstanding achievement in game direction. Elden Ring and Game of the Year went to Elden Ring. So those three we got right. Okay. I feel like we missed a category. Yeah, we missed a category. Let's see, Sports Game of the Year. Went to Ollie Ollie World. I don't think we have it on our list. That's weird how we missed that one. Yeah, we missed that one. I don't know how. Okay, and what else did we? I think we missed. Did we do RPG? No, we did. I went to Elden Ring, right? Yeah, Elden Ring. A racing game, went to Gran Turismo. Yeah. So we honestly missed that one. That was weird. Okay, we're gonna put this here at the end. The year. Ollie World. That was completely weird how I missed that one category. Let me double check. Yeah. Sports gaming. Sports is separate. Yeah. The racing game is its own category. Alright. But nonetheless, let's see how many we got right, how many we got wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 wrong. And let's see how many we got right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, almost half. So we got 10 wrong, 11 right, and the last one, for some reason we skipped it. Sports Game of the Year was at Ollie World. But I had a feeling that I chose that one, but of course we're not going to count it. It wasn't here. Wow, we were halfway wrong with our predictions, but that's the whole point of a prediction. You never know if it's going to be right or wrong. You only know until after it happens. So, I guess let's move on. So, kudos to Greg Miller as well as Stella Chung for an amazing, for hosting an amazing showcase. And now we'll move on to the Pokemon Day 2023. So, Pokemon Presents, of course, there was a Pokemon Presents celebrating Pokemon Day. So, we have everything here coming from Pokemon directly. So on February 27th, how do you pronounce his name? I don't want to botch this, but Shinekazu Ishihara, the president and CEO of the Pokemon Company, hosted a special Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents during the presentation. Mr. Ishihara revealed new information about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, including the announcement of the upcoming DLC entitled The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. There's also more news about Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go, and what have you. So let's go to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Apparently we're getting... Let me see. How do I discuss this? There's a new Pokemon that's available in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Well, technically one Pokemon each. We have Walking Wake and... How do you pronounce the other one? Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. So Walking Wake is pretty much it's for Pokemon Scarlet. It's a I guess a past version of Suicune. And Iron Leaves is a futuristic version of let me look it up because I don't know all these legendaries names. I gotta look it up real quick. Virizion. We have... you could also connect Pokemon Go to your Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet version, allowing you to send postcards from the mobile games to the Switch, and the location data will affect the pattern of Vivillons that appear in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Sending postcards will also open up the opportunity to catch roaming form, Gimmighoul, and Pokemon Go. When Pokemon Home support is added to Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet earlier this year, you'll be able to bring the roaming form, Gimmighoul, that you've caught in Pokemon Go into your Palladian and Adventure. So we have the new DLC for those games. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero is coming in 2 parts later this year. Part 1, which is the Teal Mask, has you visit the land of Kitokami on a school trip and will be released in fall of 2023. Part 2, which is the Indigo Disc, will see you become an exchange student at Blueberry Academy and is slated for a winter 2023 release. So, more familiar Pokemon will make its debut in Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. So when you purchase it, you also get a new uniform set, as well as some early purchase bonuses as well. Pokemon Sleep is coming later this year. I guess the professor in that game will be Professor Nerali. And you'll get a Snorlax to research the way Pokemon sleep. When you synchronize your phone. There'll also be a Pokemon Go Plus accessory that can be used with Pokemon Sleep, and you could also synchronize it with Pokemon Go. So I'm actually excited about this. Let me show you guys momentarily. We're getting a Pokemon 3D series dubbed Pokemon Concierge. It is coming to Netflix. We got the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic. Is a premium Pokemon TCG set created as a joint production by the design firm Nendo Creators and the Pokemon Company. The set completely scheduled for release later in 2023. Alright, Pokemon Masters EX is getting some new content. Pokemon Unite, a Cafe Remix, 2023 World Championship will be held August 11th to the 13th at the Pacifico Yokohama in Yokohama, Japan. And let me show you the accessory momentarily. And this actually looks good, and it's going to be powered via USB-C. And apparently it'll have a clip on it as well, which is what I wanted. Let's see. And I think it'll sell you back like $55 if you guys are interested in copying it. Oops, that's not it. Okay, there you go. There it is, folks. The Pokemon Go Plus Plus accessory. And apparently it'll track the way you sleep too as well. Alright, so next up we have, you know how Elden Ring's DLC was teased at the Game Awards? Well, that tease is coming into fruition. So, From Software has officially confirmed that Shadow of Orchard, which is the inbound DLC expansion for Elden Ring, is in development, but no release has been announced. It came from a Twitter post from the studio. Thank you, IGN, for that. We have the 2023 Game Devs of Color Expo that is taking place September 27th through the 30th of this year. It'll highlight inspirational creators of color and feature ample opportunities to connect with your fellow game makers. So yeah, and of course we'll have the live stream available for you as well. Next up, we have Microsoft has been granted access to Sony's documents coming from gamesindustry.biz. So the FTC judge granted Sony's request a limited time period of documents provided and withhold valuations for Jim Ryan and other executives. Sony must share all other requested documents with Microsoft, including any exclusivity deals since January 1st of 2019. And then Microsoft says that this information will assist them in their defense in their upcoming trial this August. So kudos to them. Next up, we have a Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour that is taking place. Let me see, when is it taking place? February 28th through March. Actually, no, it already took place. Oh, I guess I'm late on that front. But it's pretty much it's kind of like Pokemon Days where I discuss everything Dragon Ball Z. So we have Dragon Ball Legends, the Dragon Ball Super card game, as well as Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Speaking of showcase, Xbox is apparently upcoming summer showcase coming from GameSpot. That Phil Spencer has provided an update on the showcase later in this June in LA, saying that his company is primarily focused on preparations for the event right now. Speaking to Xbox On, Phil Spencer said they're mostly focused on June. We're starting so early, like in December. What we are going to show, a lot of our focus right now is on the showcase in June, but there is some news that is coming out before then. So we have to wait and see. It looks like something's coming big from the folks over at Xbox. So we have the BAFTA Games Awards list, the nominations coming from GameSpot. So it'll take place the end of March 30th at the South Bank Century's Queen Elizabeth Hall. It will be live streamed on the BAFTA's Twitch channel at 12:50 p.m. Eastern. And then Frankie Ward is slated to host the award ceremony with various Twitch streamers offering commentary on the official Twitch channel. Alright, so we have, for animation, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Sifu, and Stray. Artistic achievement, A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Immortality, Pentiment, and Tunic. Audio achievement, God of War Ragnarok, A Plague Tale Requiem, Horizon Forbidden West, Metal Hellslinger, Stray, and Tunic. Best game, Cult of the Lamb, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Marvel Snap, Stray, and Vampire Survivors. British game, Citizen Sleeper, Ali Ali World, Roller Dome, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Canvas, and Vampire Survivors debut game, as disclosed the case of the Golden Idol, Stray, Trombone Champ, Tunic, Vampire Survivors, evolving game, Apex Legends, Dreams, The Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy 14 for Horizon Forbidden 5. Wait, Horizon Forbidden 5. That's funny how I mix those two titles. Forza Horizon 5, No Man's Sky, Family, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Game Beyond Entertainment, Citizen Sleeper, Endling Extinction is Forever, Gambit Beyond the Trees, I Was a Teenage Exo-Colonist, Not for a Broadcast, Will Always Have Paris, Game Design, Call of the Lamb, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Tunic and Vampire Survivors, Multiplayer, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, FIFA 23, Elden Ring, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Music, A Plague Tale Requiem, Cuphead, A Delicious Last Course, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Stray, and Tunic. Narrative, A Plague Tale Requiem, Citizen Sleeper, God of War Ragnarok, Immortality, Pentiment, and Stray. Original Property, Citizen Sleeper, Call of the Lamb, Elden Ring, Sifu, Stray, and Vampire Survivors. Performer and a leading role, we have Vargas and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Amicia and A Plague Tale Requiem, Kratos, God of War Ragnarok, Marissa, Marcel and Immortality, Laura and the Quarry, Atreus and God of War Ragnarok, Performer and a supporting role, Sindri and God of War Ragnarok, Alva, Horizon Forbidden West, The One Immortality, Freya, God of War Ragnarok, Agribora and God of War Ragnarok, Thor, God of War Ragnarok, Technical Achievement, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, The Last of Us Part 1, and Stray. EE Game of the Year, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, Marvel Snap, and Stray. Capcom announces their showcase with so the publisher will host its own dedicated event during the afternoon of Thursday, March 9th. So this week, the showcase will run for about 26 minutes. It'll deliver updates and information about upcoming games. Viewers can expect updates on a range of upcoming Capcom games, including the Resident Evil 4 remake, Exo Primal, the remaster of Ghost Trick, updates for Xbox, PlayStation versions of Monster Hunter Rise, some news about Mega Man Battle Network, and it'll begin at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we'll come back with the news as well. And of course, we're getting a Super Mario's. Don't forget, we're getting Super Mario's Nintendo Direct this March 9th at 5 p.m. as well. So we have an update on the EA Sports PGA Tour coming from EA directly. So there will be a let me see, a delay. So early access for the game will be April 4th, and it'll release Friday worldwide on April 7th, and it'll launch the week of the Masters tournament. That's the whole reason for it, for promotion. We have an Olympics update for you coming from GameSpot. The Olympics aren't just for traditional sports, as an International Olympics Committee announced recently that qualifications for the Olympic Esports Series 2023 has begun. The events, which will culminate the finals in Singapore in late June, will be streamed live on Olympics.com and other social media channels. So far, 9 events have been confirmed for the Olympic Esports Series. Just Dance will represent the dance event. Chess.com will be used for the chess event. The motorsport competitors will vie for pole position in Gran Turismo 7. The other events include archery, tic-tac bow, baseball in WBSC, e-baseball, Power Pro, cycling, Swift, sailing, virtual regatta, taekwondo, virtual taekwondo, and tennis and tennis cash. So, as reported by Video Games Chronicles, it's not clear how the qualification process will work. But that's about it. So next up we did that already. Dead by Daylight is getting a live film adaptation coming from an exclusive from Variety. So Atomic Monster and Blumhouse are teaming up with Behavior Interactive, the largest Canadian gaming studio, to develop a feature film adaptation of the hit horror multiplayer title Dead by Daylight. So that's about it. All we got is that it's being worked on. GDC is up no, it's upon us. It is going to be in San Francisco, March 20th to the 24th. And hopefully we'll have whatever information will be related to you from that showcase. So, moving on. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is real. So, coming from Forbes. A full 16 years after the latest entry, the game widely viewed as the best in Dragon Ball Z history will have a successor. The official trailer for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 was revealed at the Dragon Ball Fighter Z World Tour Finals on Sunday, shared by several verified YouTube channels. So that's literally all we have that it's been confirmed. Control X W. Give me a second, folks. I gotta move some stuff around. Okay, there we go. And now let us continue. Alright, so we have Overwatch, One Punch Man is coming to Overwatch 2, coming via an exclusive by the Xbox Wire. So, support hero Kuriko, it's a collab skin in the form of Terrible Tornado. The legendary skin comes with a wider collab. It'll be available for 2,100 coins, whatever that means. But yeah. Alright, that's it for gaming. And now we're going to move on to tech. Alrighty, folks, the first one is your Mobile World Congress 2022 wrap-up coming over from GSM Arena. So, Nokia kicked things off with its announcement of the Nokia G22, 32, C22 smartphones. The Cheeto offers entry-level specs with large batteries. In case of G22, it'll focus mainly on easy repairability. Microsoft has partnered with iFixit to provide tools, spare parts, and repair guides to help users hold on their devices for longer. Xiaomi brought over the 13 Pro to global markets and introduced the all-new 13 Lite model. We have OnePlus showcased the new concept phone with liquid cooling, their OnePlus 11, which is a true, just like a true gaming PC, the device brings a closed-loop liquid cooling system, which they have dubbed Active Cryo Flux. I'm definitely excited for this. I want to know more about this handheld. So TCL has announced a bunch of new budget phones for the US market, including some new tablets. So the 40X, 40XE, 40XL, the 40X, the next Paper 11, as well as Tab 11 tablets. Honor announced the Magic 5, Magic VS, and Magic 5 Pro. The Realme GT3 was announced. Apparently have blazing fast 240 watt charging. Be launching in China. Tecno, the Phantom V Fold, they're making its debut in India. ZTE is its tablet, Numba Pad 3D, a glasses-free 3D Android tablet co-developed with Leia Incorporated. Oppo focused on wearables. Its Air Glass 2 assisted reality glasses, a zero power tag, and its Wi-Fi 6 router. Motorola, or should I say Lenovo, a rollable smartphone concept dubbed the Moto Riser. Cat introduced the Cat S75 phone, built-in two-way satellite messaging via Bullet Satellite Messenger Essentials. Ulaphone's Armor 2023. It's a rugged phone, and that's about it. And we have Google Pixel's watch is getting fall detection starting today, coming from Engadget. So it'll be just like the Apple Watch. But the Pixel Watch will detect a possible fall and lack of movement for about 30 seconds, then it will vibrate, emit an alarm, and display an on-screen message checking on you. So I'm definitely excited for this. I want to see if they're going to have like a new iteration of the Pixel. If not, we'll just wait until more features release for this watch. We'll just have to wait and see on that front. All right, speaking of watches, we have Apple's Apple Watch will apparently have a blood glucose monitoring. So it's just coming from Densei, which is via the vice president of health when he was speaking to Business Line. He said that it's very important to us. So I mean, we might see something, we might not see something. Speaking of Apple, Apple refuses to update ChatGPT powered apps over safety worries, quote unquote, coming from Tom's Guide. Apple has reported delayed approval for an update for an email app that would make use of ChatGPT due to concerns that aren't enough safeguards to prevent inappropriate content from being served up to users or children. The app in question is Bluemail, with the Wall Street Journal reporting that Apple has denied approval for the latest update, which was set to add AI-powered email and writing features. Apple was, and seemingly still is, concerned AI tech would not filter out inappropriate content. But all it is, they're afraid of competition. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because they don't know which way, not just competition, they don't know which way on the line they should be. Because it's something really new. They'd rather take a stand against it, saying, oh no, we're not going to support any ChatGPT apps. Like, come on, safety concerns here. All of a sudden they care about safety. They don't care about safety. They just care about people buying their products. Speaking of AI, ChatGPT is making its way to Snapchat, but for Snapchat Plus premium subscribers, it'll begin rolling out this week. And Snapchat is apparently getting a Snapstreak retrieval sort of feature. So if you missed a day, you could simply retrieve it. But for those of you who are Snapchat Plus subscribers, you could freeze your streaks and putting things on pause. All right, we have Meta's VR roadmap for the next 4 years coming from The Verge. So apparently we're getting 3 new Quest models, codenamed Stencil. It'll apparently be a mixed reality headset. So they're apparently also testing AR glasses and wrist devices for controlling the headsets as well. So that's about it on that front. I think we're done with tech, folks, and I'm going to move on to entertainment. Alrighty, folks. So the first one up, we have if you guys are interested, for those of you who are local in Atlanta, Film Impact Georgia is taking place. Technically, they're having a filmmaker grant for spring of this year, and you can apply to win your chance to win $5,000 and a mentor to help make your next short film. And of course, I'm going to share that for you guys in chat for those of you interested. For all of you upcoming filmmakers. All right, next up we have the Super Mario Bros. Movie is getting a new release date a lot earlier than expected. It was delayed from the holiday 2022 to April 2023, and now it's coming to the US April 7th. And Japan is going to get April 28th. Next up, we have an exclusive from Deadline. The HBO Max's Dune prequel series is taking another turn. The Sisterhood, which has started production in late November, is undergoing a creative shift, a director change, and a recasting. So we have to wait and see where the heck it's going with that. We have another exclusive from Deadline, that a musical stage adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, originally co-created in 2006, we're getting a musical. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, more movies are in the works. Coming from GameSpot, New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers have minted a deal to produce more Lord of the Rings films. No details about future projects have been revealed. It's clear that movies will not be remakes or trend over already explored areas of Middle Earth. As reported by Deadline and The Hollywood Reporter, Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav revealed the news on a company call on the Q4 2023 earnings call. All right. Next up, we have an exclusive from Deadline that Jonathan Prycell is in talks to direct Pokemon Detective Pikachu, the sequel. And Chris Gallen will write the script for the follow-up. I'm excited for that. Finally, we're getting a sequel. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more broader on the Pokemon world. We'll have to wait and see. Netflix's Movies Anywhere is their password sharing. Is their what's a good way of saying this? Is their answer to cracking down on password sharing outside your household. So, let's see. If you're someone who still buy their movies, so that's all it is. Hold on, let me see. Let me get into this. So apparently, the screen press feature is no longer going to be supported between, I guess, May 1st, and it will stop at June 1st. So that gets weird. But nonetheless, it looks like that's it with entertainment. I guess now I'm going to move on to sports. All right, the first up is the Masters Tournament. It's taking place April 6th through the April 9th of this year in Augusta, Georgia, at the Augusta National Golf Club. I'm curious, how far is this from where I am? directions. Wow, it's about 2 hours and a half from where I am. Oh wow, it's all the way up. Let me see, where is it? Oh, so it's closer to. Oh, that's why it's far. It's literally on the border between Georgia and South Carolina. It's literally right by the border. No, it's on the border. It's right on the border between Georgia and South Carolina. No wonder why it's far. All right, next up we have the NFL Scouting Combine. So a total of 319 prospects have been invited to attend this year's event, which is taking place now through the 6th. Of course, we're not going to go through this entire list. I didn't think it was this long, but I guess I'll share this list in chat for those of you interested. So it's going to be a good season, it looks like. USC 285. Coming from CBS Sports, and that was coming from straight from the NFL, by the way, the other article. So Joe Jones is your new UFC heavyweight champion. All right, that's about it on the main card. Now we're going to move on to the WNBA draft. It's taking place, or actually will be held on the April 10th, presented by State Farm. The league's 27th annual draft will be held exclusively televised on ESPN from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll be held Monday, April 10th. WNBA Commissioner will announce the draft picks live on ESPN with exclusive coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern. It'll be available live on the ESPN app. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to download that then. Alright, so I'll leave that here. Alright, next up we have a record, actually. Virginia Tech head coach Kenny Brooks became the first black head coach to win the ACC Women's Basketball Tournament crown Sunday when his 3-seed Hokies defeated the 4-seed Louisville Cardinals 75-67. With the win, Virginia Tech is projected to move up to the number 1 line in the NCAA tournament bracket, according to ESPN. And first, this article came from ESPN, by the way. So it looks like we're going to move on to some music news for you folks. And the first one up is the 2023 iHeartRadio Seen Her, Hear Her, coming from iHeartRadio, obviously. So as the International Women's Day quickly approaches on March 8th, iHeartRadio and See Her, the largest global movement to eliminate gender bias and marketing, advertising, media, and entertainment are coming together for the 3rd annual iHeartRadio See Her, Hear, celebrating women who make music and culture. Okay. It'll take place March 8th p.m. on iHeartRadio's YouTube channel and Facebook pages as well. Now, to learn more, go to iHeartRadio.com/Women's Day. Alright, that's in chat for you now. Okay, next up we have Phoebe Bridgers has been named one of Time's 2023 Woman of the Year, coming from Billboard. A total list of 12 total honorees were announced, with individual interviews celebrating each woman's distinctive accomplishments posted on the publication's website. In hers, Bridges' advocacy for women's reproductive health care was highlighted, with the 28-year-old indie rock star reclaiming a moment she spotted a young fan being ushered out of a venue by her parents after she condemned the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe versus Wade during a concert last year. All right, next up we have The Weeknd is making a film debut alongside Jenna Ortega. The film will be directed by Trey Edward Schutz of Waves and will feature a script he co-wrote with the will feature a script that he co-wrote with The Weeknd and his producing partner Reza Fahim. The singer will be producing alongside Kevin Turan and Harrison Crias, with Schultz and Ortega executive producing. Thailand reports that Schultz and The Weeknd have been secretly working on the film for several months. So we'll have to wait and see. Coldplay has unveiling a new way for fans to experience the new music of the Sphere Store. It'll be showcasing in cinemas next month. All right. And next up, we have Nelly has announced his inaugural Hot in Here festival. His lineup, including Neo, Akon, T.I., Rick Ross, Ja Rule, Chingy, and Carrie Hilson. All right. And next up, we have Chloe is going on her first North American tour. When is she going on it? Let me see. I should have the dates. April 11th in Chicago, making stops in New York, Atlanta, Sacramento, and ending the tour in LA on May 3rd. We have 5 months into the making of the Samsung NXT 2.0 competition came to an end, crowning Nyla EXO as the winner of the social media driven singing competition. So thank you, Billboard, for that. We have Nicki Minaj has launched her own record label on Queen Radio. She has a new roster including Nana Fofe, Tati Kopang, Rico Donna, and Donna Hill. All right, we have Travis Scott is a suspect in an NYC assault investigation. Coming from TMZ, but this article that I'm reading is on iHeart Radio. So apparently he got into a scuffle with someone at the Nabola nightclub on 41st Street. One of the sources told the outlet that Scott allegedly punched someone around 3 a.m. and damaged their property, which is believed to be a cell phone. The incident was reported as an assault and criminal mischief, and but yeah. And next up, we have apparently Ed Sheeran is collaborating with Aaron Dessner on his upcoming album. Thank you, I have for that update. We have, let's see, what's on this? Miley Cyrus has announced her Disney Plus Endless Summer Vacation special. As well. So it's her 4th album, Endless Summer Vacation. I'm like, huh? All right. She also revealed a demo version of Flowers that is available. Okay. We have Morgan Wallen is dropping his highly anticipated massive studio album. Well, it's already out now. That was March 3rd. Okay. One thing at a time. It features a whopping 36 tracks. All right. Thank you, iHeart, for that. We have Marshmello and Manuel Turizo are coming together for a fresh hit dubbed El Merengue. That is available now. Thank you, iHeart, for that. Carrie Underwood. Let's see. What about Carrie Underwood? Her High Energy Tour up. High Energy Tour. She went on stage with Jason Alden on March 1st. Alright, I guess thank you for that. I heard Megan Trainor, her mother of error. Oh, so she's becoming a mom. I'm like, wait, what? Is that her album or what? So her upcoming song. Let me see. It doesn't say. So she's announced that she's going to be a mom. All right. Blackpink's Jisoo is teasing her first solo music release with a mysterious soon poster. Thank you both for that. And let's see what we got. So we also got new music by Nicki Minaj, Red Ruby, The Sleaze, J-Hope, and J. Cole on the Street. Morgan Wallen, One Thing at a Time. We already talked about Marshmallows and Manuel's El Merengue. Kelly Uchis' Red Moon and Venus. Thank you, Bobert, for that. And we have Karol G has achieved her very first #1 album on the Billboard 200 chart with Mañana, Sierra Bonito. Thank you, Billboard, for that. And of course, Billboard's to end this up is reading the top 5 out of Billboard's Hot 100 chart. #1 is Miley Cyrus' Flowers. SZA's Kill Bill is at #2. Boys a Liar Part 2 is at #3 by Pink, Theris, and Ice Spice. Mario Boomin's and The Weeknd and 21 Savage's Creepin' is at #4. And Morgan Wallen's Last Night is at #5. Looks like that's all we have for you folks. I guess let's get into some reading mail. If you guys are interested in sending us some feedback, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, and questions you may have for us. Sending us reading mail. You have a couple ways to do so. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, following each and every episode, there will be a question that let us know. We'll ask you what is your thoughts on this episode. Your feedback will either be read or played live here on the show. You can also send us voices over at Anchor.fm/Theimpactplay. Via email to readingmail@theimpactplay.com, or even via our Discord server. So your feedback will either be played live or read live here on the show. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Share the channel with your friends and family. Share the podcast. Help us reach even more listeners, even more viewers, and even help us grow our community even further. And it's up to you guys. We can do this together. So, and guys, we're trying to unlock subs, and we need your help. So follow us, or even subscribe to us on both Twitch and YouTube. It'll only take you a couple minutes. If you guys don't even have an account, you can just create one. Won't take you that long. But literally, follow us, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And guys, so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. For all of you tier 2 supporters and above, also you on the post show. For everyone else, thank you guys so much. You can leave a review in just on your favorite platform, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcast, or even YouTube. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you all on the next one.